Welcome to another episode of Phillip Trading Podcast. So my name here is William, and today we have David Low, a prop trader from X Modulus. So we all know that we are currently in the inflation era here. So does this mean gold and silver is going to shine? Okay, David here will share with us a preview of his webinar on the 18th of August. Okay, to understand what are the key drivers here for gold and silver to move and how to spot opportunities in gold and silver. Okay, so let's welcome David.
Thank you, William. Okay, thank you for the great introduction. So a lot of people have this question on their mind. We've seen a lot of the commodities surging in prices. We saw oil coming from a negative price going up to a very, very good price of almost 70 US dollars. We have our rest of the commodities going up in prices quite high. So in terms of gold, if you look at the returns from gold year to date, it's actually still negative, probably 8%, and silver is like a negative 12%. Okay, so a lot of people asking what's happening to these two gold and silver prices, because everything has been going up, and because traditionally gold has been an investment where people hedge against inflation. So a lot of people are asking, how come the prices of gold is not moving, right? So actually, it did move a bit the last couple of months, but now it's gone back to a level where people are starting to ask a lot of questions again. And as you can see over here in the slides, I've shown you what are the gold prices in the last 500 trading days, right? So we've seen a fantastic rise in gold, actually, last couple of years. And there was this very exciting time for gold, right? As it came from a base of about 1,003, went up to a very, very high last year of slightly above 2,000. So everybody was actually at that time talking about gold last year, and everybody was so excited. A lot of people went in, especially this one last wave up, okay? And now they are in quite anxious because prices have come off quite a lot, right? From the 2,000 down to 1,006. Now it's trading around the 1,700 levels. And a lot of question is, what phase is it now? Okay, is gold going to do another move up? Okay, is it time to get back in? Okay, because inflation seems to be up. Okay, and the thing about gold is not only a hedge against inflation. It's also a hedge against. It's actually a hedge against fear. Okay, so if things are not happening well in this world, then gold will start to perform. Okay, so we have a lot of factors that we want to consider during the webinar that we're going to have next week, and look at the various factors which are going to affect the gold price. Okay, and answer this question: what phase is gold currently at? Okay, what are the prices and how is it going to perform? Okay, so a few of the things that we're going to look at. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, what has happened in the last 1 week has been very, very interesting. Okay, last Friday we had some very good data coming in on the employment. Okay, which made the Monday opening of gold a very, very tremendous fall. We saw it falling almost 5%. Okay, and everybody was calling it a flash crash. Okay, although it recovered for the day. Okay, there was this high volume selling on low liquidity, of course, and that's because coming off from the sell-off on Friday because of the jobs data. And people are thinking that, okay, with all this strong employment figures, so it looks like the economy is recovering. Okay, and when things are recovering and things are looking good, it's something which unfortunately is inverse to the price of gold. So it removes a very positive driver that has been driving gold for the whole of last year, right? It continued because last year, when during the pandemic, there was this huge stimulus by all the Federal Reserve and global, all the central banks were really pouring money into the market, right? So that was a very, very good thing for gold, but that has really come off. Okay, so now the question is, where do we go from here? Okay, because if you look at the inflation numbers, okay, let's go and have a look at the inflation number. Okay, this is a US inflation rate, okay, and this just came out on Wednesday, and you could see that the inflation, okay, what do you call that, is at a 13th month high, right? So of course the Fed says this is temporary, and Fed has been saying that this is transitory, okay, because coming from what do you call a low base effect, right? So now if the inflation is going to continue to climb from these numbers onwards, of course, it's leveled off in July, which matched the figure from the previous month, 5.4% in terms of the what do you call that? This is the inflation rate, yeah, which is what do you call that? Unchanged in July, but still at a 13-month high. Okay, so if this continues to climb, then it's going to pressure. Even the Fed has to relook at what their vision of inflation is, right? So this has a very, very big impact on gold if it continues to climb, right? So this is something we want to look at, and this is something that we want to cover during the webinar to see what other factors can come in to push prices of gold upwards. Okay, or is it the party has finished, or it's time to go short on gold? Okay, so those are the things that we'll be looking at in this webinar next week. Okay. Of course, gold and silver, we look at how inflation is going to spark. Is it going to spark the next uptrend? Okay, or is gold going to go somewhere else if it doesn't come in? Because they need a lot of factors to come in. Okay, of course, there are other factors like the new Delta variant, and this is going to be a big part of what we're going to talk about as well. The Delta variant is something which is worrying a lot of people and will have a lot of big impact on global economy if it really becomes a very big factor. So this is what we're going to look at for next. This is the section agenda. Okay, we will go in and look at the current drivers, some of which we have mentioned after just now. Okay, we look at the current phase in the market momentum. Okay, so we're going to spot some of the opportunities. There are opportunities, of course. Okay, there's the long-term trend, then the shorter-term trends. There are opportunities in between those trends, right? So we look at all the potential scenarios in the coming weeks in the price of gold and silver, and we also look at how we can use CME contracts, CME suite of products for gold and silver to what do you call that, take advantage of these opportunities. So that's what's going to happen next week on the 18th, Wednesday, right? That's Wednesday. So I'll pass back to William.
Okay, thank you very much, David, for the interesting preview. So for those that are interested to trade gold and silver, don't miss our webinars next week on the 18th of August. So registration link, you can find it from our Facebook, or you can go to our website to register. Okay, so for those that wants to learn how to trade gold, we have micro gold and micro silver contracts. That is a smaller contracts, margin size for retailers to participate. Okay, you may contact us as we are currently doing a promotion with the lowest brokerage to trade the micro contracts in town at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, with that, thank you very much, David, for the interesting review again. Yeah, see you next time, I guess.
See you guys.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.